There's a couple that, man, they were, I swear to God, if they weren't just fake outs, you know, lots of different stocks to play with today that literally just didn't do much. CDIO right here had a good little move. I thought it was going to go higher. I alerted in Discord. That was actually my second target, 285, on the Discord. So it was a little disappointing that it didn't want to come to fruition. Yeah, CDIO alerted on the Discord there. CDIO. I don't know if you guys can see it. I can't tell. There we go. So you have CDIO here, 228, 236. Stop loss 208. Take profit 255, 285, and 335. I really felt like it was going to go to that 335, but it decided to just say on CDIO. And BOXL hasn't hit my target yet. It's down here. You can't really see it. But, you know, this one here was a complete pile of dog shit. CNVS, you know, man, that thing looked like it was starting to do some stuff. I mean, it didn't have any toxic. I didn't see any toxic agents or anything like that. Dilution risk is moderate on CNVS. Had a bunch of good news, insider buys, that kind of stuff. Just didn't come to fruition. Didn't do jack shit. So I was a little disappointed, you know. Anyways, moving on, right? Guys, don't forget to hit the like, the follow, and the share. Let people know that I'm on currently. Let's talk some stocks. I've been working on my system. Currently, it faked me out today, so I wasn't. Whoa, what the hell? Very happy about that, but that's all right. All right, there's that. So we got the intro music played. Now let's hippity a hop on over to, man, I don't know. I just found this chick on TikTok. She sings pretty good. She sings pretty good. Her name is Jean Watts, Watts. And she's pretty good. She's got a really good voice, I think, and she's freaking gorgeous. By the way, yeah. So I'm gonna play some of that. God, man, my kid and his friends on this FaceTime crap is so annoying. It's like, come on, Brody. All right, yo, what's up on my mama? All right, what do we got here? Thanks for sharing the live. Appreciate it. All right, so let's look at some tickers here real quick. CDIO took a dump, didn't really do much. Right now, BOXL was also trying real hard. Ran pretty good, and then just kind of once it petered out at that 185, decided to kind of take a break below volume weighted average price. Now I've told you guys this plenty of times. I don't know how many times, but I've told you plenty of times that when a stock drops below volume weighted average price and gets pinned on a 1 minute or even a 5 minute, more likely it's going to happen on a 1 minute. But let's say it happens on the 5 minute, it'll get pinned between the 200 and the volume weighted average price. Perfect examples right here. So it'll hit, it'll come back down, it'll hit, it'll come back down. So that's the algorithms just jacking with you right there. I can't put that any clearer, you know. Anyways, this is her voice. So this is Jean Watts. She's definitely gorgeous, but her voice is cool. All right, so As you can see, BOXL's breaking down. It actually did a little gap right there on a 1 minute, and that's pretty lame. Can you explain how EMAs work? Yeah, maybe when we do like a happy hour when market's still not open, maybe. And to be honest, all you got to do is just go online and type in how do EMAs work, and it'll tell you. God, I swear to goodness, I got friggin' my kids' friends blowing up my phone. I got spams calling. Jeez, just a bunch of crazy shit. Um, I think there was actually something moving. I don't know where I put my shit though. Hang on. There we go. I'm a little discombobulated right now. Uno momento, por favor. All right, get that here. All right, so do you see Yibo? Yibo? Yeah, it looks like it could be possibly doing a weird ass. There's some. It's a weird ass looking inverted head and shoulder pattern. Hang on, let me change that up too. There we go. All right. Um, I'm aware there are different ones. I was referring to yours and what you look for. Oh, show skills. So mine, as you can see, my EMAs are up at the top. You can see the lines. The reason I do that, so if you set up your chart like mine, where you set up the EMAs the way as I have them and the volume weighted average price, then if I say, hey, yeah, it's going to the red line on the 1 minute chart or the red line on a 5 minute chart, then you're gonna know exactly where it's going. You know, especially in the mornings when things are kind of real real crazy like. And I usually look for me, I usually look for them to bounce off the 200, bounce off the 200. See, like right now, this one right here, BOXL. This is exactly what it's going to do. It's going to hit that volume weighted average price, get beat up, come back down, try again, volume weighted average price, get rejected hard, down to the 200 EMA. If I was in this and it breached the 200 EMA on a 1 minute chart, I'd be out. I would say screw it, I'm done, no thanks, that kind of thing. All these are their indicators, they're lagging indicators, and that just does not look healthy at all. Not healthy at all. From what I was expecting on BOXL, that is just not even close. Yeah, see, it's starting to breach. And while I'm on here with you guys, I'm also testing my system, trying to see how it wants to work with me. You guys don't forget to like, follow, share. Always remember, I'm on Monday through Friday, 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. No financial advice. This is not financial advice. This is entertainment only, and no fucking crypto talk. I'm very I have a very what's it called? Very short fuse when it comes to that. But I'll do my best to explain everything, the best I can for you. You can get a lot of information off the internet. There's a lot of stuff, and if you're asking like EMA stuff, it's all pretty simple. Um, TRNR, guys, that one right there, TRNR. Be careful. That is Mr. Pump and Dump. As you guys can see, Mr. Pump and Dump, Mr. Pump and Dump pumped this and dumped it. Hey man, RKT was nice today. Yes, it was. Everything else was kind of choppy. Yeah. What's up, Matt? I'm glad you are glad you made it in the Discord. Hopefully we can get something good going. It's been kind of real hellish. I don't know, the past like said earlier, probably about 3 weeks. It's been kind of choppy and nasty, and I mean, I swear to God, if you're a surfer and we're talking surfing terms, you're getting snaked all the time. um, God, there they go again, fucking kids! I swear to God. All right. So I don't know. Did you catch any of the? Well, I mean, I only put a couple alerts on the Discord today, but did you catch? Did you catch BOXL CDIO? Did you catch any of those? It's been kind of gloomy over here. The freaking sun's come out here and there. Been rainy and windy and kind of makes you a little bit like, ooh. But I know the live this morning was pretty good. So, that's fun. I believe what was CDIO? Let's see. AGAI, AGE. Not much going on right now either. Um, I mean, you have YIBO. That one's top of the list of the top runners. JZXN. A lot of the times I just don't trust JZXN. I've had that thing dump on me plenty of times. When you're talking toxic agents, you'll find them with that one. Uh, Let's see what else here. Just looking here. XT, they were talking about Shaz. Yeah, all right. Rely, RELY. I moved a little bit. It's huge floats. There's one, the BOXL thing that I told you guys about. That one's a low float, 927,000. It's done 6 million so far. Um, these are the ones that you want to pay attention to. When they move, it's a quick scalp. It's not a, just buy and hold and hope for dear life that it comes through for you. BLLN. How the hell do I say your name? Califali? Califali? I mean, I hope I'm not butchering it. Pretty close. Thoughts on AUUD? That was a good runner in the morning. AUUD, that was pretty decent. It did all right. It did all right. It got some targets. As you can see, it got the 167 there. That was the gap that it was supposed to fill, and it filled it, and then decided to just fall flat on its face. The rest of the day after market open, it was all over. It attempted to break through that volume weighted average price and go for a little run here, but it got smashed because once the algorithms are out, man, they're out. They did their damage right up here, and then they captured people here, and then this is consolidation right here. Typically in consolidation, it's not a great place to be. um, More than likely it usually wants to break down, and it completely did. Couldn't get back over the volume weighted average price here, so it dumped. Luckily the $1 support held, got back up, hit 135, and then just got stuck again. Now it's trading above volume weighted average price, which textbook is bullish behavior. It says that the bulls are in, the bulls are in, the bulls are in, but what, bro? I'm sure you're kicking ass, man. Yeah, I don't know about that. Um, all right, so with AUUD, if you notice, if you spread it out, right, you spread this out, you notice it's already hit its gap, which was up there, right? That purple line that I put up. Then you notice right around in after hours, you notice the choppy trading. The what up, Roger? You notice the barcoding. This is barcoding if you're not familiar with that term. That's barcoding. Barcoding, literally like one penny up, one penny down. Algorithmic trading. Algorithms, like I said, they already got you early on. But now we're above the 200 EMA on a 1 minute. We're above the volume weighted average price. So what do you expect? You expect it to move up. But if it can't break 135 right here, if it can't break through this, then you're gonna have yourself another problem. That's your go zone. If it can break through, you're golden. All right. But if it breaks volume weighted average price and pre-market tomorrow, then it's more than likely just gonna come on down and crash even more. So it needs to hold a dollar, right? If it can't hold a dollar, it's coming back down. It's filling these little gaps right here. More than likely, that's what I'm expecting. Because this has been a continued run for a couple days now. Here it is right here. So this was today, right? It broke down after pre-market, broke down, but after hours during yesterday it ran. After hours it ran. Pre-market it dipped and then ran. So it's been moving. So it moved yesterday and it moved a little in pre-market today. Couple day runner, done. You know, with these stocks, same thing. I'll always tell you guys on penny stocks, low float stocks. Social media pushed stocks. I'll tell you, they're not gonna hold up. They could have the news that they cured cancer. It'll run a little bit. It'll have a little go, and then it'll crash. Yeah, they don't hold up. Um, I don't know if you guys were on here when I told you. These social media creators they promote stuff. I have the perfect example on my phone right now, and I read this to you guys the other day. I got approached. I'm not going to say the guy's name, but or his company name because that's not important. But I got approached, and there's a bunch of stuff that the SEC says no, you cannot do. And unfortunately, in his little letter here that he wrote to me, when I asked the questions that I asked, um, he said a few things that were really concerning, huge red flags with breaking the rules of the SEC. Um, but I just want you to hear like how much he could have enticed me with. He says he gets about 4 to 5 jobs a week. Okay. And those jobs pay creators like myself um $500 to $800 per campaign to start. So if you think about it, hey, I'm doing this, and when I started doing this, I kind of had to just jump on it because I have heart problems and autoimmune disease, and I'm supporting my family and stuff. And right now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting my ass kicked in the market. Not bad today. Today I lost 28 bucks. No big deal. I got stuck on that CN, what was it, CNVS or something like that. It kicked my butt. Took my profits away, but it's only because I wasn't paying attention and I didn't set a stop loss. But I mean, the guy here says, we don't require content control at all. We actually wanted to try something new where we have a live stream, give out live streamer, give out tickers, which is why we reached out to you. So these companies, they reach. Hey Daisy, Hello. These companies, they reach out to creators like myself, like, Moon Market, like Zip Trader, like Zach Morris, like, anybody with a following, reach out to these people and they go ahead and they offer them money to talk about a stock, to promote a stock. Like I said, me personally, I just wanted to hear what he wanted to offer, but there's no hell no way that I'm willing to, give up the trust of the community because, it takes a while to build trust. And once you break it, you're done. Um, so yeah. So looking at AUD, like I said, it's probably going to fill these gaps in the morning and pre-market if it can't hold on to volume weighted average price. We still have about 40 minutes left in after hours here. YIBO 300, it's a 33 million float. It's done 6.3 million volume so far today, and its average is about 287. I don't know if there's any news. I didn't check. To be honest, at this point, I really don't give a shit about the news. And that could be good or bad. Um, again, you could have a company cure cancer, and unfortunately, it doesn't matter. The stock moves $1 and then dumps $1.50. Yeah, um, because it's already priced into the price of the stock. Here, you might have a little bit of a little bit of a cup and handle, possibly. This is a 5-minute chart, so it's a little different to look at. If you guys want to ask questions, ask questions. You want to throw up tickers, throw up tickers. Hit the like, the follow, and the share. More so the share. And yeah, I appreciate it. But BOXL not looking too good right now. It's really right about that point where it's like, okay, if you're in it, you should probably cut it. But I can't tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything. It's just the 200 EMA's been breached. Okay. It did find support right where this one did, right? 155. You can draw yourself a line there if you're having trouble remembering like where things meet up. Draw yourself a line and just say, okay, well, look, what happened? Well, on the way up, it found resistance right there. On the way down, found a little bit of support right there, and then broke down and found another little bit of resistance there. And then finally came up, ran, came back, smashed down, bounced off of that, tried again, got stuck between volume weighted average price. And now it's looking like it's doing a weird looking head and shoulder pattern. So again, if you're in this kind of thing right here, um, I don't usually recommend holding stuff through the night on shitty stocks. And this, unfortunately, is one of those shitty stocks. It just kind of doesn't do anything. It ran a few days ago, last week, I think it was. Yeah, last week it ran. It did pretty good. But then after that, it just completely took a shit. It's not doing anything. Remember, when something runs as well, when something runs, then there's bag holders. There's people sitting above you waiting for that liquidity so they can dump it on you. And okay, let's see. And okay, you got very choppy movement, algorithmic movement. They're basically just feeling it out. Now, when you have spikes like this is the algorithm. They're checking their liquidity. That's what they're doing. They're checking the liquidity. So it spiked to 768 and then did absolute dog shit pretty much the rest of the day. Did nothing. Right here, market open. You caught a little bit something, maybe 20 cents. It's bouncing between, look at that, the volume weighted average price and the 200 EMA, the red line. Yep. So that's almost standard operating procedure for a stock. Is once it breaks volume weighted average price, if it breaks right back down, it'll bounce off the 200, try again at volume weighted average price, And thanks. There's a lot of news with them and photonics. Um, all right, with NOK, with NOK, yeah. So here, check it out. All right, let me go to news filter real quick. NOK. Oh, come on. Making me sign in again. Damn nabbit. There we go. Log in. All right, so we were looking at NOK. So NOK 17 hours ago, PhotoCure ASA results from the fourth quarter of 2025. That's all I see on NOK right now. Nokia. That's all I see at the moment. They had news 2 days ago. The dividend thingy, whatever. Let's see what Weeble has now. Weeble is very much shitty news. It is probably one of the worst news outlets there is. Weeble just sucks. You also have to look out for other things like, like them regurgitating news. All right. I'll tell you what I'm looking for as well as I'm looking for who's covering this stock. I see Morgan Stanley's covering the stock, JP Morgan's covering the stock. Who else? Do we see any of those toxic firms, those toxic agents? Are they on here? I was in CMPS today. Daisy, did you get CMPS or CNVS? I don't know. They're very similar. The words or the letters. So it doesn't show that let's see. CMPS. Let's put CMPS over here. All right. So CMPS, you were in it all day today, or you started off in pre-market with it, huh? That's nice. That's nice. Was that one of the ones that I talked about on the live stream? I can't remember. So Nokia doesn't currently have any toxic agents. Um, they don't have a. They don't have at the market. I don't see any of that. No toxic agents. Institutional financing. They're also not a micro float on NOK. I still don't think that's enough news for them to do stuff. I mean, for Nokia to move quite a bit, you're gonna need a lot of volume. 61 million's not much, considering their average volume is 30 million. So 61 million is not that much. Just a double their average volume. Cool. Now, if this was at the beginning of the day and I saw that, then I'd say, "Wow, awesome, man! That's freaking rad." But since it wasn't in the beginning of the day, I'm actually pretty sure most of it was though. Most of it was right here. Let's see. Let's see. Where's this shit start spiking? There's a million candle right there. There's a million candle on so this is crazy. So it's a 5 minute candle, and it's only a million shares. Like so, I go through and I take a look. Like where is this thing getting all this volume from? Right? Because that should interest you guys. Right here, there's 2 million. 2 million. volume right here. 2, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 5. So it all kind of popped in right there, right at the very end of the day on Nokia. Interesting. News was great. Earnings coming up. Which one are you talking about? Brent Unleashed. Which one are you talking about there? RXT. All right, let's take a look at RXT. Hit the like, the follow, and the share, guys. Let's go. All right. RXT. We played this one today, didn't we? I think we did. I think I hit all the targets. That's right. That was it. God, I'm so tired. RXT hit all the targets. I think I even put that on the Discord. On the Discord. Let's see. Did I put that on the Discord? On the Discord. After I got off my live. Said something about RXT. There you go. All targets hit on RXT. Right there. 853. I put that out there. I'm telling you guys, I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I don't sleep very much, and yeah. But anyways, so yeah, so RXT hit all targets. The targets were on the Discord, on the live stream. So there's your first gap that it filled at 102. Second gap was filled right here on RXT. That was 115. Third gap was 146. I even had somebody on the Discord doubt me and said that, there's a big wall at 150. I think it was 150. 150 or 132. I can't remember right now. But somebody said it, and I was like, no, there's a gap at 146. I'm pretty sure it's going to fill that gap. It filled it, ran to 171, came down, kind of tried it again, got stuck, and right back down below volume weighted average price. Right now, if it breaks 128, you're probably going to see it come back down to this gap and this red line, which is 111. That is your 200 EMA there. So those gaps were filled. So now technically your support is right about there. 125, 129, 125. All right, where are we at? Anybody else? What do we got? What are we throwing out? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd keep an eye out for BOXL tomorrow morning. Just see what it comes up with. Right now, it doesn't look so hot. Just no volume whatsoever. Doesn't really have much to work with. Daisy, please take a nap. I will. I'll take a nap eventually. SNTI just kind of popped up there for a minute. Not really doing much, but it's got a little bit more volume right now. MNDR, that's just nasty. That is completely uncalled for by MNDR. Lots of choppy. NCI still looks pretty decent. Looks like it still wants some. Although just keep in mind, people have been playing that one for a minute now. Here's NCI. See, still wants some. These were the targets, previous targets. All done. All done there. Let's go 30-minute real quick. Try not to give away too much. Leave you guys wanting. Leave you guys coming back for more. Happy hour, guys. Happy hour. Cheers. Health, wealth, happiness. Time to enjoy it. Always remember to follow your rules. They don't have to be my rules. Shit, I don't even follow my rules. That's why I get in trouble. That's why I screw up. I don't follow my rules. I do my best, but when you're pretty much on fumes, it's hard to resist some of the greed and yeah. It's all right. It wasn't a bad day. $28 in the hole. No big deal. No big deal. Small accounts, good. Still just playing around with small size and just trying to get this freaking system to work. I kid you not, it is a pain in my arse. But once it's done, it'll be pretty cool, and hopefully we'll be able to catch some runners before they run and know when to bail before the algorithms bail, which is stupid insane to even think that we can do that, but that's okay. That's I've been called worse. So see what it says about NCI here. NCI actually still looks pretty good. Slow, but still looks pretty good. It's still trying for that 475. Or after hours closes here soon. Is CDIO done? I remember we just looked at that. CDIO, and bingo was his name. Um, yeah. So CDIO, if it loses the 200 EMA, if it loses the 200 EMA, it's done. Um, I would say closer to if it breaks through $2 and can't hold 185, then it's done. It's going to break down. It's going to hit the 200. It might jump up a little bit, but it'll probably break right back down and come back and fill this gap at the bottom here. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling there because it's in a complete downtrend. So here's your downtrend right here, and then consolidation. Typically, what you see is it tries again for VWAP, and then breaks down even further, and then you get your stair steps. Sometimes you just get that damn flush. Those flushes hurt. Those flushes hurt. I missed it when you called it. Made a nice move. Yeah, it's all right. There's runners every day, and the hard part is that patience. That patience is hard. The greed is hard. It's just your emotions that really, I mean, the algos feed on. The algorithms just feed on it. It breaks through volume weighted average price runs. The people get FOMO, fear of missing out, and they jump in and they get dumped on. I mean, look at perfect example right here. Oh yeah, okay, it's doing good. All right, I'm gonna wait for my pullback, get in. All right, cool. There's my second pullback. I'm in, whatever. This is great. Everything's looking decent. I'm gonna go ahead and get in. I got in. It ran to 285. I'm thinking, oh man, I should get out, but I don't because I'm greedy. And then it just dumps on me. I go, oh, well, wait a second. There's the volume weighted average price. Look at this green candle. It's recovering. Oh, cool. It's recovered. Oh, no, no recovery. Right back down. Under volume weighted average price. Now that volume weighted average price is your resistance. And now you're trying to get over that. Oh, well, here's recovery because, it's the end of the day. Look at this. Well, this is just people getting out because they don't want to get trapped. But I don't even think they're going to get trapped. Um, so it shoots up. It's a nice low float. It's done great, good volume, but it could have done better. Could have done better. Definitely could have done better. So here's another thing you want to look for. When you look at things like this and you're like, okay, well, what are the odds it's going to do it again? What are the odds it's going to come back for the people that it dumped on? So you could look at a 30-minute, you could look at an hour, you look at a 4 hour, look at a 4 hour chart. A lot of people don't look at 4 hour charts. I think that I think 4-hour charts are underrated. All right. So you look at a 4-hour chart and you see, okay, well, wait, what's it done? Well, look, this is actually very easy. You can draw yourself this line right here. Just hit that. Just hit these peaks. Hit here, hit here, hit here, or these little valleys. I guess valleys, not peaks. Um, hit these little valleys. Boom. There you go. Why did it stop at 271? Well, because it's got a lot of resistance there. Why did it stop at 285? Well, it's got a lot of resistance there. You know, if it goes for another run, is it possible that it gets up to $4.28, 4.30? Sure. There's just things that have to line up for it to do that. I had, who was it? Somebody came on and was talking about a stock that went absolute batshit crazy. Let's see, was it SMX? Was it SMX they were talking about, saying that it was going to go to like $400 or something like that? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it was SMX. They were talking about SMX. And okay, so they bring up a good point. Okay, because I always say you got to look in the past to predict the future, or try to predict the future the the best way you can. You know, there's not a, let me turn the light on because there we go. Because I was in the dark. um, but yeah, so this ran to 490. Well, this was the perfect storm. This was the perfect storm. Can the perfect storm repeat itself? Sure. But the odds are that this perfect storm's not going to get as high as it did before. Okay. So it hit 68.77. Tried again there. It got shut down. Been shut down for, gosh, this whole little move here. This is a 4-hour chart, so keep that in mind. All right. What's your MACD looking like? Look like it's coming down. Well, if it is coming down, then you're going to have some issues, because this is a big gap to fill. So, I mean, this thing's been tragic even back before it was that 490. Look, it was $1.12, 3.12. So there's that. Look at that. There's been I swear there's been like 12, 13 people in here the whole time. And we got 5.5K in likes. 5,500 likes. And I've been on for about 44 minutes. That's awesome. 11 people, 13 people. I think we had 15 at the most. Oh, man. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Um, but yeah, I mean, these things are the stocks are so interesting to watch. If you like patterns, then stocks are your way. If you can control your emotions, you can control your greed and your anxiety, your patience. Man, you'll do well. You'll do well. NCI still looking pretty decent. I'd keep an eye on NCI. Boxel, if it can hold the 200 EMA here, it's probably just going to bounce around. If it breaks, it's going to break this white line. If you're in it, I'd call it quits, but that's just me. I'm not going to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything. Also, guys, please remember that I will never message you asking you how your investments are, because I don't do that. I'll never try to get you over to a different broker. If you've got one you like, that's great. That is literally the first problem. If you have a broker you like, stay with that broker. If you're looking to expand and try to figure out like where you can go or what you can do, Webull, it's beginner friendly. It ranks like number 2. Um, and if you're looking for that, then you got Jrockstocks right here. Got 93 reviews, all from people that have been in the lives, that are in the community. Um, your helpful links are right over here. I recommend, if you do want a broker, you go to Webull. Here's my referral link. I get shares, you get shares. Get a lot of free stuff. You get voice quotes. which is pretty awesome if you're doing stuff and you just can't seem to sit there and watch a stock, but you're in it and you didn't get out because you're greedy and you think it's going to go higher, but you got to go, you got to do stuff. Then you turn on your voice quotes and it'll give you voice quotes every 6 seconds. It'll tell you the price of the stock. It'll say something like stock ABC $3.12. Stock ABC $3.15. Dilution tracker for beginners. Great idea to go in there and just click around. Go to the learn tab up at the top. Then you got all this good information here. It's quick reads. Just read through it. Just familiarize yourself with the market a little bit. It's really good, and it's free. Seeking Alpha, I'm partnered with them. If you're looking for swing plays, that kind of stuff, I recommend using their stuff. I use ChatGPT to keep conformity. So I'll put my information in there. I'll tell it just to kind of word it right. um, I had somebody give me shit for spelling errors and things like that. It's annoying. Anyways, Learning Center, read the rules, learn the rules, live the rules. If you read, live, and love these rules, you will probably not lose a whole lot of money. Because if you can do all this, then you won't lose money. It's almost guaranteed. Like, I would bet my left nut on it. I'm just kidding. No taking the nuts. Know your platform, practice first, trade last. Start with small positions, protect psychology, focus one trade at a time. No multitasking. Greed kills accounts. Secure profits on the way up. You want to sell into strength because that's what algorithms do. Algorithms sell into our strength. So retail comes in, algorithms push the stock up a little bit. The banks, the hedge funds, the big boys, they move the market. That's what they're there for. They're supposed to do that. Then retail comes in and goes, "Hey, there's great fluff news." But we don't say it's fluff. We say, "Hey, it's great news. Oh my God, look at that. They're curing cancer. Wow, this is stage 3 and they just hit their endpoint." And then you sit there and go, "Well, why the hell didn't it move? It went up $1. That's it." And then it tanked $1.50. Well, why? Why is it still falling? Come on, what the hell's going on? That right there, that's what algorithms do. They pump up the stock. They front run the news. So they know when that news is going to come out. They go ahead and start loading up, loading up, loading up. News is released, the stock spikes, people jump in because they got the news, because everybody listens to news or looks for news. And then they go on there and they go, "Okay, yeah, cool, I'm in." Boom, done. Well, now you just bought into their selling. They're selling as you're buying. They're selling consistently as you're buying. And then you're stuck holding the bag because then volume decides to fade. Slowly fade, volume dies out, and once it fades and dies out, it kind of looks like consolidation. And then it'll dump a little bit to trap some shorts, and then it'll pump again to trap some more longs, because FOMO is a real thing. Fear of missing out. Right here. This is the next one. So there's always another runner. Don't FOMO. Take your profits on the way up. Don't go chasing waterfalls. You don't want to do that, because then you'll really get emotional when you start seeing your money disappear and it's not filling your sell. It's not filling your sell. You're down $40. It's not filling your sell. Now you're down $60. It's not filling your sell. Now you're down $120 and you're chasing it on the way down. And all of a sudden the fucking thing reverses and it goes back up to where you were at. And you're like, "Oh my God," now you're so frustrated, you're going to jump in another stock. So here's the other thing. Stay emotionally disciplined. When you're chasing, you can't do that. You can't stay emotionally disciplined. You know, sharks, dogs, they feed on fear. So do algorithms. They feed on your fear. Okay. They know that we are 100% predictable. They know if we see the volume weighted average price, they know if we see that the stock with volume starts to push through the volume weighted average price, they know they got us. They know they got newbies that are FOMOing into the stock, seeing green candles going, "Ooh, this is going to run another 1,000% runner. Oh boy." And then it doesn't happen. And then they get stuck. And now they are the new bag holders. They're the new generation of bag holders. So the second you tilt, you lose. As soon as you get twisted, you lose because you take that over into the next stock, then you revenge trade, and then you get fucked some more. Now I'm sorry, but I don't like doing that. That's just not fun. Avoid chasing hype. Okay? So trade the plan, not the crowd. It's kind of what I've been saying the whole time. Is with these other guys, these guys that are on social media that have 150,000 followers, that have 500,000 followers. They say, "Hey, this stock's going to go to $3." Yeah, it sure might, but it's going there because they're pushing it. Their 150,000 followers, let's say one of them, let's say about 80% of them have, accounts bigger than 5 grand. They can move that stock, sure, depending on the float. If the float's a nice low float, they can move that stock. Okay, market manipulation is a real thing, and they do it. That's why you have marketing companies reaching out to guys like me. I don't have a huge following, but they reach out to me. I get a message. I'd probably have to say maybe once a month, 2 times a month. Hey, hey, if you promote our stock, we'll pay you. And that payment is pretty thick. I mean, shoot, for 4 to 5 campaigns a week, per campaign, you get paid 500 to 800 bucks as a beginner to start. Now, it could be full bullshit, right? It probably is. And if you do it, you're probably going to get in trouble. So, again, there's a lot of things. But don't follow the crowd, guys. Trade your plan, don't follow the crowd. That's why I give a watch list. Here's the watch list. This is what it looks like. I was testing because some people said that they were having trouble. So there's a number of things that go wrong. The number of things are you didn't log in with your right password, you didn't log in with your right email. Um, what else? Oh, you try to sign back, you try to sign up again. Uh, different things, different strokes, different folks. But anyways, this is what the watch list looks like. See, I posted this one. I posted this one 21 hours ago. Okay, 21 hours ago there. This one was posted 2 days ago for the 17th. Here's February 13th. That was Friday the 13th. Let's take a look at that watch list so I can show you. So here you go. February 13th, Friday. We had Rime, RIME. Entry was 112 to 120. Stop was 103. Take profit 1 was 135. 2, 158. 3, 185. You've got some news here. So you got momentum driven AI narrative that attracts fast retail volume, but historically sells strength. Historically, algorithms needs aggressive volume weighted average price hold and stacked bids. Slow grind near highs usually means supply is leaking into the move. Expect sharp wicks if tape weakens. Dilution risk is very high. It's a serial equity. It's a serial equity and warrant structures. So that right there is what you get with pretty much every stock. Okay, dilution risk, toxic agents. See, no toxic underwriters flagged on this one. Then you get cleanest setup, highest dilution pressure, highest fade risk. You get all that. The number one thing is trade momentum only, fast entries, fast exits. Take profit one is king. If volume stalls, you're out. No trade heroes. And that's it. All right, guys. That is it. That is what I keep trying to tell everybody, and hopefully people listen. Hopefully people listen, and I'll be on again at 4 in the morning tomorrow. 4 in the morning Pacific Standard Time, doing the same thing over and over and over again. Hopefully we'll have some good runners. I'll have the watch list out today, probably the same, just around like 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. We'll see. We'll see, but as of right now, everything's just kind of chill. Not much going on. Here's the pricing for the watch list blog and the Discord access where I put alerts out. Okay, there's my track record. This changes every Saturday. All right. So this is my Weeble account. My accuracy is about 76.11%. On 1,218 predictions, I got 927 correct. Again, this is what the watch list looked like. There you go. So you see, there are my receipts. Those are my receipts. Those are me telling you I'm not cherry picking stocks. I'm literally going through and trying to find what stocks are good, what stocks are moving, where I think they're going to go. And on Friday the 13th, I did my 400th watch list. Considering we are now in Wednesday, so Wednesday, February 18th. So now I'm at 402 watch lists. So you guys made it. You guys are here still. That's awesome. So again, guys, thanks for hanging out. You got BOXL bouncing off. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What did I tell you? I told you that little white line, right? Look at what it did. It bounced right off of that little white line. Yep. Don't trust it. Don't trust it. Unless it's over volume weighted average price, don't trust it. CDIO. Let's change that. Let's take a look at a 5-minute on that real quick. There's your 5-minute still downtrend consolidation. Started kind of snaking up a little bit there for you. Again, it probably going to bounce its head off of the volume weighted average price and dump. It's just my idea. No problem, Daisy. See you bright and early, K-Dog. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and get to feeding the kitty cats and go home. Whew. That is good stuff. Wow. I'll leave you with my song here. Wow. Mm. Why can't I find it? There it is. Let's turn that. Boop. Leave you with my song here because I am very proud that one of my buddy, my pals, created this. So I'm very proud of it. It's pretty good. Pretty good. It's got a very catchy tune. So yeah, we'll just sit back and listen to it real quick. That's what I'll do. I mean, you guys can take off if you want. I'm just gonna hang out here real quick. 5 o'clock hits. See what some of these do. I do like to watch that sometimes. See what happens at the end of the day. What the stock does. And here I'll show you what I've been working on too. So it makes it easier to call out targets real quick without having to stress too much. Just gonna show you a little sneak peek here. You guys ready? You guys ready? Here, look. So there's a little sneak peek. So I've been working on this. I've been working on different strategies and what's gonna work best for pre-market, regular trading hours, and after hours. And you see these lines here? Yeah, you see this box here? Yeah. Entry, stop. Right here is your take profit 1, 2, and 3. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, guys. Lots of work every day. Watching the charts, looking at this stuff, trying to figure out, make 2 cents of it. But pretty good. Not too shabby. So like let's say I put in I don't know. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Market's almost closed anyway, so there's no movement. But yeah. I hope you guys have an amazing night. Enjoy it. You know? Boo. What's this thing doing here? Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you guys have a great night. Seriously. Get some rest. See you in the morning. Peace. 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 I'm tired. No. YouTube. Thanks for hanging out there, Brent. Appreciate it. I know, man. I know you're saying it's got good news and merger and partnership and da 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 da. Da. That's great. Is it a definitive partnership? Was anything signed? Was there anything literally legitly said? Legitly? Hang on a second. Was there anything said? Legit? All right, Brent. I'll see you in the morning. You guys take it easy. Peace.